Today we're trying 2 exciting egg recipes that look really interesting. So one of the comments that we frequently get here on our channel is that someone is sick of keto. Sorry, sucks to be you. No, I'm kidding. I think that everybody gets bored eating the same things over and over again, but we do have one piece of advice for people who comment this, and it's you should try an egg fast for 5 days and then see how much you miss regular keto food, because an egg fast for someone who, like me, has an aversion to eggs really does reset the palate to be like, I really miss anything else right now. But eggs are relatively inexpensive. They're a good source of protein, they have fat. So here on our channel, we have done a lot of different egg recipe videos because we're always searching for interesting recipes to try. One of our favorite egg recipes of all time is eggs en cocotte, which is like a French eggs and cream recipe that you bake in a dish and you add some dried tomatoes. We make that recipe all the time and we dip chaffles into it. It is so good. So as Sarah and I were scrolling on social media, we came across 2 interesting egg recipes to try. The first one being by Little Sipper Official, and it's a 1 ingredient omelet that looks different than any omelet I've ever seen. The other thing is Sarah and I, we buy a lot of ingredients for this channel. We have a whole basement full and all the cabinets full of ingredients. And so we were trying to look for recipes of things that we could actually do with the ingredients that we have on hand.
So we gotta get rid of some of this stuff.
Yeah, we gotta use some of this stuff. But the ingredients in these recipes that we're gonna be trying today are really simple. But before we begin, we're gonna take a minute to talk about the sponsor of this video, Element. Element is a delicious electrolyte drink mix with everything that you need and nothing that you don't. That means lots of salt and no sugar. Element contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Sarah and I incorporate Element every day into our ketogenic lifestyle, whether it's cocktails, mocktails, or just drinking it alone. Because when you go into ketosis, you shed a lot of water, and inside that water are your electrolytes. This can leave you feeling tired, nauseous, and having muscle cramps, also known as the keto flu. Element replenishes your electrolytes so that you feel better. Sarah and I love all of the flavors of Element, but our absolute favorites are the citrus salt, orange salt, and raspberry salt. Right now, Element is offering our community a free sample pack. It looks like this so that you can try all the flavors. That's 8 single serving packets free with any order from Element. This way you can try all the flavors or share some with a salty friend. In order to get this deal, you must go to drinklmnt.com/ketotwins. So for the first recipe by Little Sipper Official, you're gonna be needing 2 eggs. First off, we're gonna separate our eggs. You're gonna want the egg whites and the egg yolks in separate bowls. Next up, we're gonna start whipping up our egg whites.
Are we using the right whisk attachment? Beaters or a whisk?
This is a conversation that I never know the right answer for, so. We're going to put a little bit of oil at the bottom of this pan. I think that she did put oil at the bottom of her pan, so we're going to copy her.
Just so everyone knows, 1 ingredient recipes, water and oil never count.
Right.
And we didn't make up those rules.
I have our egg yolks here. We're going to just mix them together. We're going to fold in our egg yolks into our egg whites.
Emily, have you made many omelets before?
Not like this, no. Omelet's not my first choice to eat ever. I'm gonna put our mixture into the pan. We are going to cook this at the lowest heat for a while, and we're gonna put a cover on it.
What does Google say a while is?
Between 5 and 10 minutes, I don't know. So it's been cooking, let's check on it.
The next part is to fold it.
I'm scared about this.
Now we're gonna make the omelet shape. The omelet is filled with nothing.
This takes care and finesse. I'm gonna cover it again and we're gonna cook it for like maybe 3 more minutes or so. And then we're gonna plate this beauty up and go downstairs and try it. So it's been a couple of minutes and our eggs have fallen. It's about half the size as when we took it out of the pan. She kind of just pulls it apart and eats it. I want to use a fork. I don't like eating with my hands really. Malaysians eat with their hands, actually. I just never been a fan of it. Maybe we should have brought down some salt or pepper. No. Kind of a cool texture.
Yeah, definitely different than your standard omelet. I actually would probably like this better if it had like stuff inside of it too. Because I think that omelets are kind of like thick, and this is kind of a light and fluffier type of texture. I don't know.
Kind of liking it. It's got a different type of texture. It's really like spongy and like almost like bread-like a little bit. I don't want to say that. We're gonna get canceled for calling this that, but it's pretty much
tastes like air and eggs. It's kind of like a puff pastry almost, right? Maybe not. Like a souffle. A souffle! A souffle! This is what a souffle is.
How dare you compare this to puff pastry?
I meant a souffle.
Overall, I really like it. It's light, it's airy, it's kind of got a cool texture to it. It's a vehicle for other toppings. If you're trying to change it up, try doing it this way. Next up, though, we have a stinky viral recipe that we're gonna try. Next up, we have a very fragrant recipe that we're gonna try. It's going viral right now on the internet. Thousands of people are trying this recipe. Sarah, take it away. So our next egg hack, I would consider a viral one. This has 12.6 million views and it's called Feta eggs.
Ew.
Emily and I are not fans necessarily of smelly cheese. So Feta cheese is one of those cheeses that is an acquired taste, for us at least. In the video, she explains that you can put it on toast. We're gonna actually use a low carb tortilla from a company that we've really been enjoying their products, and this company is Hero. We actually tried one of their croissants a long time ago and it was absolutely divine. So many of you guys have been recommending that we try the flour tortillas from Hero. So here they are. These are 0 net carbs. So we're gonna get started by melting our feta in our pan. And because we're gonna be making two, one for each of us, I'm going to start heating up our tortillas and a little bit of avocado oil over like a really low heat, just so that they're ready to go for when our eggs are ready. I'm gonna make a small ring, and that's where we're gonna be cracking the egg eventually, so I don't wanna make it too big. Okay. Pungent. Fragrant. You know, keep it positive. So I think I'm gonna wait a little bit until it starts
Crisping up
a little bit until we crack the egg. We're gonna go in with the egg, right in the middle. We're gonna go in with a little bit of crushed red pepper flake. I think some salt and pep, or maybe not salt. Feta is salty, so we're not gonna do feta, but some regular black pepper. We're gonna put the lid on it so that the top cooks. It's very, very, very fragrant. This side is actually not as brown as this side, so I'm gonna move it over so that we can cook this side up while we dress our tortilla. So she says that you can put pretty much anything. We actually have some of this smashed avocado, which is really convenient in these containers, and we're going to be putting this on top of our tortilla. We have some nice charring on the outside. We're gonna attempt to put this on top of our tortilla, and then we're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna try it. My house smells interesting. It's kind of like when you cook bacon, your whole house smells like bacon. Every inch of my house smells like feta cheese. All right, so she does say that she kind of folds it up, and then she says that the yolk becomes the sauce. If you know me,
You love a sauce.
I love a sauce. Mine, I actually put way more feta, thinking I was gonna give this to Emily, and then
What?
nothing. Did I crack my egg yolk though? I gotta check. Okay. It's not as smelly anymore now that we've burnt it to a crisp. Okay, I'm glad we did not put salt on it because feta obviously is salty. I just don't know if avocado and feta go together. I don't know if they're meant to. Really, I haven't gotten to that part yet. There's this episode of Grey's Anatomy. One of the characters makes this combination. Feta and avocado and eggs. And they were like, don't eat it. Avocado kind of, it's like this green element there. I feel like it would just been good without it. Maybe with some tomatoes would have been good, because you know how feta and like tomato and olives or something like a Greek kind of twist on it. Okay, when I have really like smelly or like flavorful cheese, it's like it's the only thing I taste out of the recipe. I love avocado, but it's all I taste. I don't even taste the egg. It's only feta. It's feta and a quesadilla to me. Not everything else is secondary. So it's like, yeah, the egg yolk is cool, but for me, a less stinky cheese I think would work well, like a mozzarella. Mozzarella would definitely work. I've done it. But that's just purely me. I'm weird like that. I can't get over it. I like the concept. I think this is a really cool hack. It's a cool recipe. It's just not like suited towards my taste. But if you guys like feta, you'll love this. See, this is the thing. It's like our husbands love stinky cheese. Like the stinkier, the better. Yeah. You have to kind of go with what your own tastes are all the time. Like we do have very specific. If you like feta, give it a go. Right. If you don't, then maybe use a milder cheese like mozzarella, and I think it would work great. And I like the hack. I like the tortilla as well. It's really good. But if you guys want to see our favorite egg recipe, which is eggs and cocotte, you can click on the video on the screen and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Sarah. And I'm Emily. And we are the Keto Twins, signing out.